Hey guys, we are in New Jersey, right in front of Lady T's Dead and Breakfast escape room. And you can see around us, there's street parking. These are free street parking, so there's a good amount of them. Should probably have no issues. We're gonna go in and check the mouse in.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm no mask. I'm vaccinated. Okay, sorry.
All good.
All right.
Let's go on in.
Come on in.
Wow.
Here it is. This is the shop part of the store. All right. So this is where we sell horror stuff. We have a bunch of haunted dolls here. I'm a paranormal investigator. I have a podcast called Terror Talk. I go out, I check out paranormal activity, urban legends, stuff like that, and I report back on the podcast. If I find something that somebody doesn't want, I try to buy it and bring it to the store.
Great. I'm gonna leave. I'll just get
Nobody ever leaves here. What are you talking about?
Oh no! I walked into it myself. So tell us, give us a tour. Let's take a look around.
You can see all around this, all kinds of horrors. We got some Halloween. We got just creepy.
Oh, I see Mr. Krueger over here.
Yep.
How you doing, sir?
He's not allowed to talk.
Oh,
Copyright.
okay. He's sleeping. He's in his own nightmare.
So here we go. So she was dug.
Sorry. I'll pay for it.
You just sat on another haunted doll. Her name is Ethel. Now Ethel was dug up in Long Valley, New Jersey, a couple miles from us here. The family called us, and basically there was stuff going on at the house, bad luck, all kinds of bad stuff for decades. When I went to the house, we had a medium basically find that this doll was buried in the backyard. So we dug the doll up. It was in a big bag. It was, we brought it in here. We did an entire investigation, and man, she came out. Her name was Ethel. She's looking for her friend, Esther, I believe it was.
Did you ever find Esther?
We've tried looking. It's funny because our neighbor that lives upstairs, her name is Esther, and she's about 117. So we tried to see if it was her, but it was not. She didn't remember an Ethel, unless she just forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she comes out and lurks. I got rosaries hanging over her. I mean, it doesn't really help. It's a bunch of.
So that case is not protective. It's not.
It is absolutely not. If she wanted to jump inside you right now, and only God could help you.
On to the next one.
The next one's even worse.
Oh, great.
So, this girl here, she doesn't have a name. I mean,
Oh, she's
that way.
Yeah, she's doing her thing back there on the piano.
So, we noticed one day that we Bluetooth music here. It kept static, and it just doesn't do that. Joking around, I put her hands on the piano and said, "Okay, you play for us," and everything stopped and was clear. So you don't really pay attention to this stuff. You leave it. The music started again, and joking around, I said, "Oh, I bet you," and her hand was off the piano. We put it back on. The music was fine. This continued for years and years. One day, the music was going bad. Joking around, I picked her up from the back, and I was talking to one of my employees, and I said, "I had about enough of this thing. She's all porcelain. There's nothing." I was just holding it like this, and all of a sudden, her foot detached and fell to the ground. And I went, "Okay." I laid it down, I put a crate over it, and I put "do not touch" until I called a medium, and basically she's another one. She wants to sit at that piano. They actually came as a pair, and we separated them at first.
Where's the
Piano's right here.
Oh, the pair as
Yeah, they came together, and they want us to remain intact, so that's we keep her there. She's actually
kind of on the piano right
As
now.
long as they're leaning there, she's happy. I can, if you want to make sure nothing happens, go like that. So I will say that if when you leave today, if you don't feel right or if you feel sick, don't call me.
Or I might have incredible piano skills after this.
If you do, then call me. I'll sign you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it probably does get.
So for anybody who doesn't know, this is a pendulum. I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to ask it a question, and we're going to see. Back and forth is yes. Up and down is no. Circle is doesn't know.
Which 6 people is fine.
Are the Escape the Rumors going to solve this room today? It's saying a clear no, so we'll see what they say.
What's going on, everybody? Brandon from Escape the Rumors. We are in Chester, New Jersey, and we're at Terror Talks on Nightmare on Main Street, and I'm with Lady T. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So we're about to venture off into their escape room, but I'll let you announce the room that we're playing. Where are we playing?
So we're at Lady T's Dead and Breakfast, and you're going to be playing Dare to Enter the Elm Suite.
Ooh, well, okay, so Elm Suite on Main Street. I'm already freaking out, but you know, Cece's probably the one that's going to be more scared than I am, but you know, it'll distract me from being scared for myself. All right, but we're going to ask you a couple of questions about your establishment here and the room that we're about to play. So tell us, when did you guys open this room to the public?
We opened right before Halloween.
Oh, okay. And what is the inspiration behind this? Like, what is this about?
Well, it just kind of seemed suiting for the store. The store's A Nightmare on Main Street, and we decided that building an escape room would be fun, and what better to have a Dead and Breakfast and open it right before Halloween.
That's great. We can't wait to go in there and check it out. First of all, any live actors?
Not today.
Yes. So, Lady T, tell us, what obstacles have you faced in creating this room? Like, what were some of the challenges?
I think one of the biggest ones was actually getting it together, getting it ready. There's a lot of things that go on here that we can't explain, a lot of noises, a lot of banging, a lot of late nights with creepy music that we're not playing. So, you know, trying to figure out what's real, what's not, releasing the undead so that we can actually have this room.
I'm so glad that we booked this for 10 a.m. in the morning. 10 p.m. might be a little bit more challenging for us. So, due to the pandemic, what changes have you had to implement, due to like keeping players safe and making sure they're comfortable when they enter?
So we're probably some of the only idiots who actually decided to open something during a pandemic. But we did that knowing that people could be safe. They go in one group at a time. Groups are never put together. We sanitize things between every group, and we have gloves if people want them. Everyone wears masks. We obviously have hand sanitizer, and we just keep it as clean as we possibly can. But the main thing is keeping people separate.
Right. It's actually, I think there is some benefit in doing it during the pandemic because you went into it not having to adjust,
Right.
but actually starting out with these procedures. So we've heard so many insane stories, and funny stories, insane stories, crazy stories. What is one that you've seen players do while playing this game?
I think just watching people try to think they already know what to do when it's maybe the complete opposite. We have a different take on things, and there's things you definitely have to pay attention to, and watching some people try to pick locks, that kind of thing, and then we'll do stuff that may make them freak out a little bit. We've seen some people jump up on the bed, jump on each other. We've definitely seen a guy push a girl in front of him and try to escape the room, like come back out the door. Is that him? Is that what you do? You push her in front of you?
I might try to jump in her arms and it. So, like, you've probably seen or heard or played a couple of escape rooms yourself. Is there any that you'd like to give a shout out to?
I would definitely like to give a shout out to Michaela, aka Mickey the Clown, at 13th Hour.
Yes.
Good luck. Yeah, InvAsian. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Locked in, 60 minutes to escape. Think before you move, there's no room for mistakes.